Hello everyone. This is a little $10 game called Miss Survival. A single guy developed this game. I bought it for $10 online at Steam, and I've probably gotten $8,000 worth of enjoyment out of it. This is my little cabin on my rooftop. Check for snipers. One time there's a sniper right in there. This is the back door of the fort I built up on top of a gas station slash convenience store. There's my AI. It's Kate going down the ladder. There's Scott just hanging around doing what AI do. All these wooden platforms are just ladders to get up on this convenience store. Makes it real easy. Just do a quick walk around. There's my truck. I have lockers in it and military cases for when I go looting or whatever I need to do. I can carry a bunch of equipment and resources with me. This is the back of the convenience store. I've stacked up logs here because you use a lot of logs and wood and lumber and stuff like that. I did start building a platform on there. Yeah, this is a, let's go around the front. Don't know what Scott's doing there. This is the front door of my house. This is a little animal fence or door that I put across this one in case zombies spawn in here while I'm inside. I can still stab them over the fence without them getting in on me. There's my floaty house, the first one I've ever seen in Miss Survival. I look at what the other guys, what the millionaire players are doing. None of them have ever had a floating house. I built these types of platforms right here underneath it, 4 of them, and I built the house on top. When I got done, I knocked the bottom platforms out, and I put this locker here so I can jump up on there and jump up in there, so no zombie or bandit or even my AI can get into that house. And this is a single player game, so you don't have people messing around. Down below is the big lake where I get my water. There's my water jig. And just on the other side of it, I really can't see it because those are in the way, there's a water purifier. Of course, I've got that right behind that meat, that's a fat rendering or a cooking pot. And of course I've got these 3 drying racks for when I go kill animals and dry and salt their meat. They help keep me alive. And of course you get loot and stuff from bandits and the dead or Democrats. Once a day in the mist, when a fog rolls in for about 3 hours, the dead come out. Then at night around 9 o'clock until 5 in the morning, the night dead come out, and you harvest them and you get food or all kinds of resources from them. There's my generator. I don't use it for my refrigerators anymore because I found out that it doesn't keep my meat that much longer than if I just set it out on a rack and salt it. So I quit using all my gasoline up doing that. I've got everything organized. This is my firewood chopping, wood burning, matches, tinder, logs, salt, rags, and leather, and everything I need down there, that kind of stuff. And of course, that's my other food. This here is my weapons, or not my weapons, my tools that I need. There's my tool repair bench, a station. There's a bed I had out here, and before I built this house, of course the bed is is a king size, so it won't fit through the door, so I had to go ahead and build that one, a little one. But I kind of let the AI use that. Of course, they'll sleep on the floor before they'll do it. And when I want them off my roof, I just designate this little house down here as their headquarters, and they'll spawn in down there instead of up here. Got all my stations organized on this big gas station, convenience store slash garage, because it's up off there and there's lots of room up here. These are the components that you, when you harvest cars, there's a bunch of them, you get these components and those scraps right there. And sometimes you get a battery and a spark plug and some lumber or old wood. That's my workbench. This is my forge. These are my gun lockers. I had to build another one. These are all the guns I'm collecting. I used to throw them away or turn them into scrap. Now I don't. This is a very new stuff after the upgrade. It's broken guns that you can actually repair. And of course I got my powder and my ammo that I have to put together in here. Even these hand grenades have to be filled with powder, but I don't do that because it takes too much. These are my resources. This is my saltpeter, sulfur, and charcoal, and of course I have my mortar and pestle for grinding them up, and there's my saltpeter raw form. Should be some more in there, and I've got sulfur in here. Over here I think I've got, yeah, I've been building pestles. Takes 8 stone to make 1 pestle, so I'm going to build some more of those soon. That one's empty in case I need resources. Here are the resources. This is ore. I can take 2 copper, 1 zinc, and make 2 brass ingots, and I put them in here, stack them. This is low quality metal ingots. That's what you get if you take that scrap and melt it down inside here. Just put them in these slots, then hit melt, and it turns them into ingots. And of course I got a couple lockers for storing that kind of stuff in. Let's get over here in this one. Copper ingots, zinc ingots, iron. So yeah, this is what you do when you're surviving. So that's my stations. And of course I put these towers and ladders all the way around it so I can get up here quick, because that's one of the quickest ways to get away from zombies. You just get on a ladder and get up here. These are my kill zones. This is my first one outside the garage. This is a halogen lamp that lights it up at night. I've got the generator off. As soon as I click it on, all 3 of the halogen lights in my kill zones will go on so I can see who and what I'm doing. Yeah, this is a fun game. Helps me relax. I can do this. Jump across there. Of course, I built these when everybody else was doing it, all the big dollar players, but I don't do that anymore. And if I want, as long as I jump on something like these barrels, I won't get hurt. So a lot of times when I went down quick, I just jump off on here. Of course, I got storage everywhere. Make these metal lockers, and I put them full of stuff, food and components. And over here is a car with car parts. Both of these cars will run as soon as all I have to do is put their engine back in them and I can drive them, but I only need 1 vehicle, so that's why I have that truck around there. It holds a lot more slots for resources. I really need to clean this up. You can see where I killed a bunch of zombie Democrats last night, and I threw the loot out on the ground because I didn't have enough room in my inventory to collect it all, so I just throw what I don't want out on the ground. If I get a can of food or a gunpowder, I do grab that, but this other stuff, I decide later if I want it. Of course, this is my first kill zone. These are the spears. I no longer have endless spears, so as soon as all these are wore out, I'm going to have to start making my own. This is my halogen for this kill zone. It's not very effective, though. Put all these tables here so I can jump back and forth over this fence quicker than opening the gates or jumping over the fence. That's how I get killed a lot, is I may jump up here and try to loot them from up here, and then I like get stuck in my inventory, because when I hit inventory or try to loot something, I can't move until I get out of that. So I have to hit E to get out of it. Sometimes I'm up here and I accidentally hit that, or like this, and I get on it and it'll knock me over with the zombies. And it's a lot easier just to, instead of going through all that, just jump over a fence or jump over a table and get back in here.